Pep Guardiola hailed this as Manchester City's hardest Premier League title, and they finally got over the line.
They certainly did, Laura. Pep now has as many Premier League titles as Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho, and joining us now is a man who has scored against Manchester City in the Premier League this season. We are absolutely delighted to speak to Wolves captain Conor Coady.
Hi,
Conor, how are you this morning?
Good morning, guys. You okay? I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you?
Very well indeed, pal. Very well indeed. I think, well, first of all, we've got to congratulate Manchester City, and we're going to ask you the obvious question, mate. What's it like playing against them?
Yeah, definitely. First and foremost, congratulations, mate. Listen, what a team, what a club. What they've done this year has been incredible. What they've done for the last, I don't know how long, 3-4 years has been incredible. But this season, a fantastic team, obviously, a world-class manager in how he sets them up and how they go out and play every single week. And listen, you watch them from afar, and we played against them twice this season, and it's so tough. Honestly, it's so tough to try and keep up with them, to try and press them, to try and find spaces to press them. And then when you get the ball, to try and take them the other way, mate. They're such a top team, and honestly, so hard to play against as well.
Can I ask you, Conor?
Yeah.
Because it really interests me watching them, right? They talk about the false number 9s, and they play De Bruyne in there and Gundogan in there. Specifically as a centre-back playing against them, I'm guessing, A, you would probably be happier with somebody to mark that you know your responsibility, and yeah. B, and that might not be the case, if I'm wrong, please tell me, and B, how difficult is it because the fact that you don't have anybody to mark but they're arriving late in the box?
Really tough, mate. I think you can look at it both ways, if I'm being honest, mate. I think it's something where when you are marking somebody, you can say it's better, but they take you into areas you don't want to be in.
Yeah.
Honestly, they take you to areas where, as a centre-half, you don't want to go to. They take you into the midfield area, they take you out into the wide areas, and honestly, it's so tough. But then, obviously, they play someone like De Bruyne up there who vacates that area, leaves that area, and then you end up marking no one, and then you're thinking to yourself, where are they now? What are we doing now? Where are we going? And you try your best to contain them. So then when you get the ball, it becomes so hard to then go the other way, because you're trying your best to contain them, and then you get the ball, and it's so tough then to try and take them the other way. So honestly, a world-class team, and so tough to play against when you come up and play against them as well.
As well, like when you talk about all the individual players and the talent that they have, and what they manage to string together on that pitch as well. Edison will just ping a ball out of nowhere that will just lead to a goal, and you must, as players, just be like, what? It's just coming from all sorts of areas.
Oh, it's crazy. There's actually a little story. When we our first year in the Prem, we've actually done okay against them.
You drew with them, didn't you?
Yeah.
We've had a good go against them. But I remember our first year, we went down to 10 men at the Etihad, and Edison come out to obviously sweep up ball, and he kept the ball in midfield for about 5 passes with one of the players. And honestly, this is no word of a lie. We're still there going, what is going on here? This is the key. Don't get me wrong, we were down 10 minutes at the time, and I think we were 3-0 down. It was a tough day for us. But he's out in the field playing with the ball, 5 or 6 passes in midfield, and then runs back, and you're going, this isn't right. I don't know, when your head goes, head goes. When people play in midfield.
Con, when you're playing against City, it doesn't matter how much you watch the stuff, does it? Do you know what I mean? And watch clips about them, and we see them week in, week out, and then we watch them closely after training, obviously preview their game stuff. But mate, they're so tough. Defensively, they shored it up completely now with Diaz coming in, and just makes them so strong all over the pitch, don't it?
Oh, what a football player he is, mate! What a football player! I think he's fantastic. I love watching him. It's something where I've watched him in the Champions League run this year, and how aggressive he is. He's a little bit of a throwback, isn't he? In terms of, I think a foreign player coming to England is always fantastic, but how aggressive he is, how good he is on the ball, how he leads people around him, I think is fantastic as well. So a brilliant player. But as you mentioned there, mate, I think if you watch too much of them, they frighten you even more. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's that balance of watching too much or not watching enough of them. Do you know where I'm coming from there? So yeah, listen, a fantastic team and players all over the pitch who can hit you.